just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair. I am just searching for something that's real, cause they really know what they say. I gotta smile, but honestly, how? I put my boy. Sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the band of town, debating about who is the greatest, what you debating about. Yeah. I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want.
As it was, and it was awesome.
You were the 2016 Rookie of the Year, two-time WNBA All-Star, 2018 WNBA MVP. What was it like going from college to the WNBA?
The transition from college to the WNBA was a little different. My first 2 years in Seattle, we were like losing a lot more games than
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The main event is kicking into motion. From Toyota Center in Houston, the Lakers taking on the Rockets. For the Los Angeles Lakers, what could be more satisfying than this winning 9 out of the last 10 games? And another chance to show what they're fully capable of right here and now. Rockets, Lakers, up next.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. We're about halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Look at the Lakers, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course Houston, 2.5 games back.
And you know, Houston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularized small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less offense. It's ironic that now his Houston team plays a much slower isolation style of basketball. But Kevin, that shows his flexibility and D'Antoni's ability to adapt to his personnel.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. Clark, you love these kind of games. Two teams with huge expectations this season.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. I mean, this really could be a foreshadowing of the playoffs. I mean, neither side wants to give in to the other, so I think we've got two playoff teams here.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Green in at the small forward position. Now here's Harden. And the pass to Green. From 12 feet out. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
James outside. Back to Rondo. Over Green. And James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo.
So demoralizing and a helpless feeling for a defender to be that tight on LeBron and still not be able to stop him.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. A rebound by the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Anthony Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kuzma, that's good.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Portland.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Davis. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Green against LeBron. And James throws it down.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Harden with the drive and the rejection by LeBron. And they get it back. Capella, the pass to Harden. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 4. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Here's Green, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. LeBron left side. Here's Rondo. The offensive rebound. Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there. Crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Harden gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Kuzma left side. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Westbrook. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And he sinks the second. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Now here's James. He picked up 36 points in their last win against Orlando.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Davis. Pass to Green from 18 feet away. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And here's Harden. 29 points for him last game against Portland.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here's Kuzma. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Here's Westbrook. Up and in on the layup. Westbrook's got his third basket of the night.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Davis kicks to Green. Passes to LeBron. Back to Green. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the rejection by LeBron.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot block. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Rockets leading by 3. Right side, Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and Daniel House subbed in for Green. Westbrook with it. He's got 9. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Here's Caruso, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Caldwell Pope finds James. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark. Houston leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. Kuzma outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Caruso. And the 3 off target. And here are the Rockets now. They're on an 18-7 run. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Pass to Kuzma from 13. Doesn't go that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
McLemore's checked in for the Rockets. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Caruso and Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Here's House, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 15.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. There's the dish to Capella. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Capella's got 6 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now here's Bradley. No points in the game yet for him. And McGee kicks to Bradley. Pass to Caruso. Back to Bradley. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And so it's Houston with it. 13-point lead. Passes it to House. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Capella against McGee. Capella goes in. Second chance effort. And it's good on the way in.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for Capella. And the Lakers also making a change. Cook is checked in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Rivers. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Here is Cook. Caldwell Pope finds Bradley. McGee bounce pass. Here's Howard. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
Here's Rivers. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's McLemore. Guarded closely. Now the pass to Rivers. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Off on the layup. And the layup falls. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Here's McLemore. Good, nice job down low. McLemore's got his second basket of the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Rivers. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. You know, we have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. You know, I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Howard. Then there's Bradley, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Cook in at the point guard position. Here's Rivers. Kicks to McLemore. Rivers looking over the floor. Pass to Chandler. Shot clock at 5. This is to Jerebko. Now here's McLemore outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to McGee. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up. Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the miss by Austin Rivers. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
No good on the free throw for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jerebko. Green comes in for Danuel House. And it's James Harden in for Ben McLemore. And then for the Lakers, James checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Avery Bradley. Shot from 12. Rebounded by McGee.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Look at Harden. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's Tucker after the basket by the Lakers. Can they get it? That shot missing. Good D by Howard. Lakers trail by 7. James in the post. He's against Green, and the shot goes in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Mark, you were so good at such an early age in your basketball career. At what point did you personally realize just how far the game could take you?
You know, it really resonated with me, Kevin. I think at a summer basketball camp at Miami of Ohio, when some of the better campers, high school campers, were asked to play with the college guys at night. And then during pickup games in my hometown of Cleveland with some of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow and Mike Mitchell, and being able to compete somewhat with those guys at 15 and 16 years of age and having them encourage me to keep going doing and that I'd have a chance to do what they were doing at the time, which was play pro ball.
Lakers trail by 6. LeBron right side, and the dunk by James.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Now Westbrook, 16 points for him. Over Rondo, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game, and James throws it down.
When the lob is in the right spot for him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. To the middle, here's Green. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Now, here is Harden. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Chandler dishes to Tucker. Clock at 6. Shoots over Kuzma. Almost, but it rolls out.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Looking to end the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Rondo.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, he is a volume three-point shooter, and when you look at Green, he's dangerous from that three-point line.
Goes up the baseline, and it's Davis missing. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Harden's shot is off. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-5 run. LeBron outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, I don't think anybody is expecting this shot. LeBron showing some confidence with that long bomb.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 17. In the corner, Harden tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here is Harden after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Fires for 3, and James Harden good for 3. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Kuzma kicks to Rondo. There's the 3. Davis dishes to Rondo. James the pass to Davis. Now here's Rondo. Westbrook with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Green leading the charge. LeBron with the block. And here is Davis. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Timeout called, the Rockets. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great name. And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
LeBron dishes to Davis. And yes, it's good. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. Here's Westbrook. 17 points in the game. He dishes it to Tucker. Harden outside. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
LeBron passes to Rondo. Passes it to Kuzma. Caruso kicks to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. LeBron James third.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Outside Westbrook. And a miss there on the triple.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Now here's LeBron. 18 points for him. Davis finds James. Over Westbrook. Here's Caruso. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Rockets trail by 6. Harden inside the three-point line. He drains the quick shot. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Kuzma, right side. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And so here is Houston. 6-point game. Westbrook scanning the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 19 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
6 to shoot. Kicks it out to James. Puts up a 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Jonas Jerebko's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Rivers in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Howard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Westbrook, no good. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Pass to McGee. Here is Howard. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Houston making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cook. And again, the Lakers no good.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from McLemore. Cook looking it over. Here's Caruso. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like 2 different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had to let down. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 3 block shots, and 5 assists. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. They're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Lakers in the lead. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Green in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. And the dunk by James.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
The Rockets shooting well, 50% from the floor. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Rondo. Back to James. Stolen by Tucker. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Capella finds Tucker from outside the arc. The Rockets with another miss.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Outside, Davis. On the wing, James. Back to Davis. Over Green. Here's Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for his shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma, Clark. He's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
Outside for Rondo. Stolen by Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Capella. Count that one. Capella's got 8 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Outside, Green. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Harden surveying the D. Passes it to Westbrook. Back to Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. LeBron against Green, and there it is for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And the Lakers have possession. The Rockets making the shot. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 6. James, the pass to Davis. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Green with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Over James. And it's Green. Missing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Capella is a real force inside. I mean, when he gets this close, you pretty much have to foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
The Rockets making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The pass to Davis. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Capella. And the wide open shot from Green. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Green. And here's Bradley from 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Bradley's got 5 now.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Drains it from 17 feet out. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for Houston.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
And it's Davis missing. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Chandler outside. Here's the teardrop.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Inside, it's stolen by Davis. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here is Davis. He's got 11, and Capella sends it back. Feeds it to Harden. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 16.
Even when you think you have Harden pinned up, he still gets a shot past you. Incredibly creative.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And for the veteran, Gerald Green used to be a high flyer, now more of a shooter.
Well, you know, Green has had a green light on his outside shots the last several years. He can hit threes off balance or with the hand in his face, and he does it at a decent clip. He can be a bit streaky, but, you know, that's something you've got to live with when he can knock them down the way he does.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jonas Jerebko's checked in for Clint Capella. Manuel House comes in for Green, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now here's Harden. He's got 16. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Here is Cook. Outside Bradley. Caldwell Pope against Harden. Caldwell Pope kicks to Cook. McGee inside. He's guarded by Chandler. Stolen by Harden. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Rivers against Caldwell Pope. Rivers can't get it to go.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Back to Davis. In the corner, Cook with it. It doesn't go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Fast break, the Lakers. McGee with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Caldwell Pope outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Hey, now watch out when Caldwell Pope is on the attack. He penetrates inside fast.
Here's Rivers. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
To the paint, Chandler with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. Rivers has got the ball. Harden, that's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And here's Bradley. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Davis. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Houston's going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to House. Great D that time from Davis.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. McLemore's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Avery Bradley. House dishes to McLemore. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Caruso. Down low, here's McGee. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. At one point, they led by 16.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
Here is Cook. And there's the pass to Howard. Poke loose. Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Comes up empty down low. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Caruso. Here's McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And for Houston, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Now Harden. He's got 25. McGee with the block. They recover it. Oh, offensive interference. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for James Harden. The Lakers also with a sub. James checked in for Quinn Cook. L.A.'s gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Caldwell Pope outside. Howard kicks to Caruso. James outside. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Howard, the pass to McGee. 5 to shoot. Back to Howard. Shoots over Tucker. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Houston.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And so Howard nails both of them. 51 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Rivers. Lays it up off the glass. Rivers has got his second basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
James in the post. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Here's Howard. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. McLemore inside the line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James with it. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with Howard. And it's Caruso in at the point. Now here is McGee following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Pass to Caruso. LeBron James on the wing. Over Rivers. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's James missing. Rockets leading by 3. Out to the right wing. That's a 2 from Jerebko. Gets an open look and hits. L.A. has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. James dishes to Howard. Rebounded by Tucker.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Howard. James looking around. Howard trying to free himself up. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from James.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered him.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. At one point, they led by 16. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And they pick up 2. Lakers trail by 4. Now Rondo. Passes it to Kuzma. James outside. He kicks it to Green. 5 on the clock. Over Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
No good on the second free throw.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else, now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
Free throw drops for Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like on Monday. They'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
James outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Kuzma passes to Howard. Green against LeBron. The three. That shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by James. Count it. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
It's really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now, here's Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
LeBron against Green. LeBron outside. Over Green. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. And it's 29 points for LeBron. Houston leading by 9. Outside Westbrook. A three ball. Cans it from downtown.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
James, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Rivers. Great tee that time from Green.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Now here's Rondo. To the middle. Here's Davis. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Rockets leading by 10. And here's Westbrook. From deep, Green. Rebound the Lakers. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lakers passing it around. Good on the shot. Davis has got it back down to within single digits for the Lakers.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Timeout call, the Rockets. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Here's Capella. Kicks to Tucker. Back to Capella. Tipped away. Here's Westbrook. They get it again. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 10 points here in the second half.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And so here is Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 27.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Now here's Green, back to LeBron, and they double up LeBron. Rondo passes to Green, trying to get open is Davis, and it's Green missing. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. 10-point lead. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. From 10 feet out, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 33 points for LeBron. Harden with it. To the inside. Capella. And Davis sends it back. That one goes. Count it. And here is Los Angeles now. And they double up James. Rondo with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Rockets leading by 7. To the paint. Now here is Davis, guarded by Tucker. There's the pass to Rondo. Westbrook against Kuzma. Inside. James with the bucket. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Houston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
To the inside. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. They get Russell Westbrook.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Free throw good, Kuzma. Rockets leading by 4. Timeout called, the Rockets. Los Angeles on D. Capella finds Harden. Second chance shot and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Love the ferocity. Heck, that's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
Pass to Davis. Back to James. And finished off by LeBron.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Here's Westbrook. Outside, Green. 13 feet away. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's James on the wing. Green. Pass to Rondo. Right side, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 1-point Houston lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. LeBron outside. Rondo against Westbrook. The kick out to LeBron. Davis, the pass to LeBron. And Capella sends it back. And they're able to recover. Good on the bucket. 12 points for Kyle Kuzma. Rockets shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. Westbrook against Rondo. Unloads from 13. And Davis sends it back. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Capella. Now Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harden on the wing. Yes!
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's LeBron. D right on him. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he will head to the line for 2. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for LeBron.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And Davis sends it back. It falls. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Green. LeBron drives in. Money!
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Shooting for Houston, James Harden. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, it's nearly impossible trying to defend Harden. I mean, he has it all in his package. One of the best penetrators in the game. He's a great passer, and we know what he can do scoring the ball. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And a deep three from James. It's hauled in by Clint Capella, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Houston, Gerald Green. Taking 2.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And, you know, Green is known for his instant offense, no doubt about that. He's a guy that knows the coach is counting on him to let it fly and let it fly off.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 6. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
So Houston wins it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. What got it done for you at the end tonight?
Just being aggressive. I told my guys on the court that we had to make a run, and it had to be a good one. Defensively, we did a pretty good job down the stretch. We got some shots to fall, and came with the victory.
Great play tonight, James. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.